I have a review for a program that's available in the Mac App Store that is basically a program that is a collection of icons you can either use in web design or on software. So if you're a web designer making a lot of sites, you can find an icon, say, for using as an email icon, or if you are developing software, you could find, say, a save icon to use on your interface or whatever. And it has over 1,500 icons, and it doesn't just stop there. You don't just have a collection of icons. They're not static icons which are just one color. You can actually customize the color, so you could change it from blue to red or whatever. You could have no background, or you could have a purple background, a green background, or whatever. And there are different sets here: color for the most important information in icons, color for the less important, and then the even less important there. So I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. You also have icon size here. Let's just find an icon. Save. Okay, I put in save and we get lots of different icons. We get the standard floppy disk icon, which you'd expect to use on a save icon in software. Or you have a hard drive with a kind of a saving looking icon, which you could also use for, say, being a backup icon or whatever you want. And you have various other ones here. This one here might be good for, say, a download icon if maybe you're making a, I don't know, a web browser or whatever, and you want a download icon. And you've got lots of other little options here. So let's say we're making a save icon. There we go. We have the save icon we want to put in our software. We have different sizes, and we click the one we want to copy the clipboard. So say we want a 16 one here, we click that, then we can paste it in whatever we need. Or we can click here and get the bigger one, bigger still, or the biggest, which is 256. You also have the sizes down here, or it says, or choose any of your favorite sizes. So it says click to copy icon. So do you want it as a PNG, which is, I'm sure you know, but it's kind of like JPEG or GIF files, whatever. It's almost like a combination between JPEG and GIF, because you can have animation and transparency in it like a GIF, but it's more modern format than a GIF. Anyway, SVG is more flexible. It's more of a vector format, and allows a lot of customizability. Some web browser supports it if you put it in your web page. And I would probably say that if you're, say, making software and you're making an application and you can use SVG, you're probably going to want to select that. Then you go want to select whatever one you want. Let's just click the biggest one. Now all we have to do is, it's on the clipboard. We can simply copy and paste it into the application. Or if we are doing, say, web design, and let's say we want a email icon. Well, we have a few options. We have the typical envelope symbol or @ symbol, or we have a paper clip, but I think paper clip would more symbolize perhaps an email attachment rather than sending an email. So you're probably going to want, if you're doing email, one of these three. A couple different types of envelope down here, because as you can see, this has the two folds, that has a single fold. Or there's even like actually a couple of things that look like, this one looks like a book with an @ or just an @ with a box. Or this is quite an interesting one, @ symbol inside like a text box, like you type in your email address in. So that could be quite a useful icon in web design. In fact, let's say we want that one. We can now simply click it to copy it to the clipboard and paste it into our web design program or HTML editor. Or we can go up here and customize it. Let's say we want to match our theme or style of our website. Let's say we use a lot of red in our website. There we go. We've got red now, and it also shows you what the others would look like in red. Gray. Now the gray, let me click off of it, is going to be this bit here. So let's change that to black. Now it's black. Let's try white, and let's change that just to green, just to make it obvious what we have done. There we go. This bit is what was white before. This bit was grey before. So red is first color, black is now the second color. So you got 1, 2, 3, and you customize them up here really easy, just like you would in perhaps a web design program. Then we can have no background, which is this symbol here, or we can customize a background for us, put it as black. You see now we have now it's on a black background. Or we can say no background, and I think 9 times out of 10 you're going to want no background. I think that's the best thing about this program, is it's not just a library of icon symbols, icon files, and let's face it, there are plenty of kind of libraries of fonts, libraries of icons, etc. But this one isn't just a package of icon files. It actually allows you to customize them. They're not just static JPEGs or whatever. They are actually PNG or SVGs that you can then select the different colors for. You can apply a different background color or have no background or and have a transparent background. I think that's really great. Plus, there's all sorts of sizes. It has over 1,500 icons. We can adjust our sizes here for the size of the previews. That's not the size over here. You can still select the different ones. That's just the size of our preview window here for finding our icons. Let's make that about like that. Okay, now if you find that there's an icon you really need, you can actually hit this. Missing an icon that would be useful to you? Request an icon. Request an icon here allows you to just click that, and all it does really is open up the email program with a new email to compose with their contact address in, and you can email them and say, look, there's no save icon, which there is, I've shown you, but say there isn't, you could say, oh, I'd like a floppy disk icon, and hopefully they'll add it soon. That is really handy. That's quite good. You're not just buying a big collection of icons, you're also buying a big collection of icons that you can customize and request more, and hopefully they'll add them. Plus, these, I should note, it's not, you probably guessed it already, but just to make sure you are aware, these icons are viewable and usable offline. It is an application with the icons included. These are not loading off the internet or anything. So if you are somewhere without an internet connection or your internet connection goes down, you can still use this program and use all the icons. It is version 1.5.744 at the time of making this review. That is the latest version of Iconcast. It's available from the Mac App Store. Now let's take a look at the Mac App Store a sec. This is the Mac App Store page. It says it's discounted for Easter, and I can't guarantee how true that is because I have come across other software that says for a limited time discounted by 50% or whatever, but they never go back up. It's always discounted. So it's just kind of a bit of a trick some software developers do. They make you think you better get it now, and it's such a bargain. But in fact, the price that it's currently at is the final price. It won't go up. I don't know if that's true with this one because I haven't seen it before to know if it's always been discounted or not. So it might go up, but so it's something to bear in mind. At the time of making this video, it does say that it is available for $30 or £22.99, and that it will go up to a regular price of $80. So bear that in mind. At the time of making this review, I'm going to tell you that it's £23 or $30. But bear in mind, if you're watching this in the future, in a few weeks' time, it could be $80. So that is quite a lot of money, $80 for a program of icons. It's not a full graphic suite or whatever. It is a package of icons. But bear in mind that what I would basically say to you is if you're just an average person who's just wanting a few icons for their personal website, then it's probably a little bit too expensive for your needs. But if you are, as it suggests here, a web designer who is making lots of websites, or a software developer who is making programs, then this is actually a pretty good deal. You get over 1,500 icons, and gradually more seem to be added. Like if we look down here, in the latest update 1.5, over 150 new icons were added. If you're somebody like that, this is a good bargain because you're not going to have to go out, find a save icon and buy the license for that, and that could be quite a bit for each icon. You've got a suite of over 1,500 icons that you can pick and choose the icons as you need them for each project as your projects come along. So I would say $80 maybe it might be a bargain if you're that type of person. If you're not that type of person, you're just an average Joe who just wants a couple of icons for his personal website or whatever, then maybe this might not be the best route for you. It might be a little expensive for your needs. So it does depend upon you and what you need. Now, as you can see, you can search, you can just simply click to copy the resolution of the icon you want. You can pick a 3 different colors plus a background or no background at all, if that's what you want. It has super fast search, keyboard shortcuts, all icons available without internet connection, consistent icons that fit nicely together and all sort of match in the same type of theme. It has sizes handcrafted from 16 to 1024, which is quite good. I'm going to wrap this up now, but just before I do, I'll show you a couple of things I didn't mention earlier. From edit, you can copy the icon from there once you have it selected. So select that. You can then go to edit, copy icon, copy it in its highest resolution available, copy the vector version of the icon, or pick a size from here. In the icon menu, you can open that particular icon in an external editor, or open the largest in an external editor, or open the vector icon in an external editor. So if you want to edit it even further or add little additions to it, you could say open vector icon and say, I don't know, Affinity Designer or Pixelmator, something like that, and customize even further, which is quite a handy little option. And that is about it. So my final thoughts are, if you're just a average person just wanting a couple icons for your personal website or something like that, maybe this is a little too expensive for your needs. But if you are a professional web designer or a software developer, then this is very handy. A collection of over 1,500 icons, which have new ones added quite regularly, it seems, and you can customize 3 different colors of it and its background, or turn the background off. You can open it in an external editor such as Affinity Designer and customize it even further to your needs. You can copy the highest resolution or copy one of the smaller ones to your clipboard if that's all you need, and then copy and paste it into your application or website or whatever. It's so quick, so handy, and very flexible and customizable. So I do recommend it. If you're somebody like that, a professional web designer or software developer or user interface designer, whatever, I really recommend you take a look at this. And I will put a link in the description to the product on the Mac App Store. Please like and comment on this video, and if you could do me a huge favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it only takes a few seconds and will help me out a lot. Thanks.